So you gotta like tell me.
Action.
Okay, well, I'm ready.
You just said to go.
Okay, well, you like put me on the spot.
Okay, well you just we're doing.
Alright, ready?
I mean, I'm still going.
Hey guys, long time no see. I thought we would start, I don't know, trying videos again by doing a little bit feeding in here. It's still a little messy, so bear with me. I'm doing a last cleanup very soon. And then I got 2 new enclosures to build right over there from Dragon House. I think that's how you pronounce it, house. Anyway, we got a lot of crickets to feed today. I'm gonna do a lot of crickets for the Ackies, let them chase it around, doing a lot of dubia, so it's a cricket day. And you'll see the Aussie water dragons feed and their indoor winter enclosure, so let's get to it. Hey guys, how's it going? You know, it's the beginning of a new year. Oh, we completely bald. Yellow Ackie, Reptile. Let's start off with the 2 Hendrick Reds I got. It's been a while since you saw them. The female's still pretty crazy. The male should be up. Male's over there. So both of them are pretty out right now, so I wanted to start with them first since they can be a little troublesome to get. So I'm gonna throw some crickets in. They are both doing very well. They haven't bred in a little bit, but we did recently get some babies from them, which is awesome. They all sold out pretty quickly. I feel like the female she doesn't gain weight, so I've tried to put a little on her, especially after she is bred, lays eggs. But she just is a very skinny girl. And then you see BDA there. I've been trying to trim him down a little bit, but he's just a thick boy. So like, I don't know, that's just how he is. She is actually kind of the boss in here. I think you guys are well aware of that by now. She kind of tells BDA what to do. But they're doing really good. I like their enclosure design. You want to kind of skim that real quick, Olivia. You want to peek in the enclosure maybe? So it kind of all builds up over there to give a UVB basking spot. So indoor Aussie water dragon enclosure, yes, a grow tent. So I talk a lot with Dakota, DBCB Exotics, about doing this, and this is their temporary winter setup for about 3 or 4 months out of the year. Works really good, worked really good so far. I don't know what the big deal is, at least for just the general reptile community actually not accepting grow tents. I mean, I've never been a big grow tent fan. I don't really prefer them. I like these enclosure style better, but it works well. And maybe it's harder for bigger reptiles, but it works well for these guys. So I have no complaints. It holds humidity really good. Don't mind the water that was put in just yesterday. I'm going to do a change today. This is a pretty much daily occurrence with these guys running through it. I always fix up this pile of leaves over there and acts as a hide. These guys don't really work too well with an actual hide like you would get from the store or something. They like to kind of burrow in leaf piles and just brush like that. So I always push this together and it's always everywhere when I open it up the next day. So they're very destructive. They were actually pretty much brewmating for roughly a month. They kind of came out of it a little bit lately. One of them was really asleep for a long time, but let's get to some action. Okay, I said let's get to some action, guys. Guys, come on.
Literal cricket.
Come on. There you go. There we go. Come on. I'm trying to land one on the branch. Poor crickets. I don't have names for them yet. I don't know. I've been bad with naming lately. I still don't have one for the female Hendrick. I gotta get better with that. But right there, I believe that's the male. I believe that's a female up there. And they're just chilling. I don't know why she's looking around like she wants to eat, but she's not. She's the one who's been brewmating though, so she might not have as much of an appetite as the male. He's been slowing down, but not like she was under that pile of leaves over there in the back corner for roughly a month almost. Here, let me show you guys a pile of leaves real quick. All right, guys, this is gonna destroy my back, but I'm gonna show you a little bit about this burrow back here. You stay in there. So in this back corner, see it goes down really deep in there. Hey girl, what are you doing? Goes down really deep in there. Oh. See, there's a hole. Can you see that on camera, Olivia?
Yeah.
Yep, so she's been burrowing back in that corner. It's really kind of cute sometimes because all you see is a little head popping out. Hey, what are you doing? So.
Oh my gosh, she's so fast.
Yeah, they are fast. It's those little legs. But yeah, It's kind of funny. So she was burrowing for a while, and I gotta say, guys, these guys were, I was told by the person I got them from that they would bite me probably, and you know, not very hands-on, which I expected. I'm not gonna say they're very handleable reptile, but having them indoors, especially in this little temporary setup, they really kind of warmed up to me. As you saw, I was just touching them, playing with them, touched one's face, no biting, no nothing. I think they really connected with me, which I'm really happy about. I haven't really worked on, I don't know, taming since the beginning with Asus and Dell, so really happy about this. Gonna move on to Frappuccino because I know he's one of your guys' favorite. So this guy right here has been very food motivated lately. I've really worked on his diet, especially from the beginning with Frap. And I like the point he's at. I don't feed him too much. A lot of people overfeed these Repulinks and just in general, and yes, his staple diet is still Repulinks. Professor Herp for $5 off your first purchase, by the way. But anyway, I give them about 2, I think these are 25G ones, and people give like more than double this, and you really don't need to. You want them to kind of be a little hungry, although he kind of expects to be fed now every time I open it, which is kind of problematic because I let John run around in here now that he's a little bit bigger. Missed Frap just smack on his face. So let's give him some Repulinks. Relax. A little enthusiastic. This is actually pretty calm for him, honestly. Half the time he falls out of the enclosure because he's so excited. So I'm gonna give him that one. I got 2 for him. And then what we're gonna do to have a, oh, okay, that rolled right down your back. Here. Okay, dude, chill. What we're gonna do, there you go. To have a little bit of fun, I'm gonna take some of the male roachies in here, which are always overpopulated in my breeding colony. And I'm gonna throw them in there because I found they've been really good enrichment for, stupid, don't worry, Olivia. I found they've been really good enrichment for him. He likes hunting them down, keeps them active, and I've really been really fun to watch him, I guess, at the end of the day. You can see Frap got one. That's what he's been doing. He's actually pretty good. You guys know Frap's aim. It's really not well respected, you know. He has a pretty poor aim. But he's been pretty good grabbing these guys for the most part, although he's actually struggling a little bit right now. And it's funny because he has a little sassy walk when he does it. Man, poor Roach.
Oh, the roach just like popped out of his mouth.
That
I was
roach?
like, sayonara.
A lot of changes with Max's enclosure. Obviously, I've talked about this before I stopped making videos, getting her in a new setup, a bioactive. We'll send my bioactive setup. Max really spends her time hanging up there a lot. I mean, she's very active. She's much more active in this enclosure than the previous one. Everything about this enclosure has gone really super well, so I'm really happy about it. I actually let her go around and hunt down crickets, which I'm going to do. Sorry about that. Which I'm going to do today. People would get worried about that on loose substrate, but, you know, there's really no fear of that. It's something, it's a stigma, I feel like. I don't know. I regret putting her on tile for so long, but she's just doing really good in here, really thriving. So I'm going to throw some crickets in. Find the crickets. Go. Oh, she's going. She's going. She's going. She's on a mission. There she goes.
She just like head slams or something.
Yeah, you know Max. Graceful, elegant. Moving on to Dell. Dell's doing really good, and you can tell she's a little plump, and I think she might have some eggs again. I see that little blue football there. Talked about that on Instagram on my story the other day, a couple days ago, and I really like this. I use this with dubia roaches, crickets it really wouldn't work out with. But there's a popular one of these that's a ball form. I have, well, I guess it kind of looks like that, right? A little bit. A ball of that. But the holes are a little bit bigger, even in the small size. And I really like this one because it's a little bit thicker, the material, and it's more, I don't know, horizontal. I feel like it's kind of like more rocky, like a ridge. It kind of feels like more of a crevice that you would kind of reach into. I don't know. I feel like these work a little bit better how they're designed, especially to challenge them. And I put it on Instagram, her going after them. Worked really well. Recommend it. Next we got RuPaul. Next we got LG here. LG sees the roachies already. Hate opening this enclosure because LG gets dirt in here. This is going to be the baby enclosure soon once I get those set up over there, the new enclosures. LG has been getting a little pudgy. I think it's maybe because of the smaller amount of room I'm giving him. So I've reduced the amount he eats a little bit. You want to move back? Sorry, guys. He's getting roachies today because he got crickets last time. So let's throw in roachy in the back. You got some visuals here, Olivia? Ready?
Oh.
I thought that's what I was warning you about.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
LG, doing really good. Like I said, just needs to lose a little bit of weight. Gotta feed tortellini, of course, and I don't think you've seen this enclosure in all its glory yet. This is Tortellini's new setup here in this trough that was temporarily holding Frappuccino outdoors for the move. It's working out really well. The substrate is especially how I kind of wanted it to be. How in their natural habitat the substrate kind of is it's a very kind of hard substrate, yet, you know, they got those claws so they can still burrow into them. So the moisture, there is a level of humidity in the substrate, but the moisture really makes it solid and hard, so you gotta kind of make it as such, if that makes sense. It's kind of an art form, if you want to say. But working really good. Tort, we got some Tortoise Diet for you. I put something special in specifically for this video. I mean, I give him Tortoise Diet occasionally anyway, but he likes to do some, what did you call it, Olivia? Tightrope?
Walking,
Yeah.
parkour-ish.
Back there. There he goes. Can't resist Tortoise Diet, can you, Tortellini? This is also John's favorite reptile by far. We got RuPaul and Destin in here. I'll try to maybe get some footage of Destin eating at night since he's in my office now, so I kind of hear him, but no promises. Gonna feed RuPaul though. RuPaul's still in the same enclosure. Wheels turning a little slow in there, but they're officially moving. I am getting Universal Rocks background for the big enclosure. We ran into some problems. So one of the doors shattered on RuPaul's adult enclosure, which set us back a little bit. I got the replacement door. And then we were doing what is it?
Expanding foam.
Yeah, expanding foam for a background. Those are sold out everywhere, so that slowed down. So I decided what I'm gonna do is just get a background on the back, Universal Rocks, a really nice one, and then I'm gonna kind of do this certain style of enclosure where little branches look like tree trunks. So that's the enclosure that I'm gonna be doing, and of course there's even more problems that the mold for my enclosure is broken at Universal Rocks, so I have to wait till January. But let's go ahead and let's feed RuPaul now. RuPaul definitely needs to get out of this enclosure though, and has not been really receptive to tongue feeding lately. I think RuPaul is in a little bit of a slow mode since the winter, so it could just be she's not eating that much. I do, if she doesn't tongue feed from me, throw in some food, and she does hunt it down. I do see her do that. So let's go ahead. Got some juicy crickets for RuPaul today. You gonna eat from me? I know whenever she shuts her eyeball, she's not gonna eat from me. Oh, RuPaul, why do you be like this? Why do you be? I think an element of it, to be completely honest, might just be that this enclosure is just a little too small for her, guys, and she kind of recognizes that, possibly. So I'm prioritizing it, guys. She will be getting in a new one as soon as I get something going. I got to plan it and stuff, so I really got to get the wheels turning, but she's doing good. So no Destin footage. I'm sorry about that, but I can't set up my camera to just run all night. It doesn't work like that. So I don't know, maybe eventually I'll figure out a way to get Destin eating on camera. I'd love to see it myself. But thanks for watching, guys. Happy to be back. Hopefully it stays like this, and I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Bye, guys.